Does it taste good? Don't actually bite it! Oh, it's got
Meg,
teeth marks
what
in
made
it.
you choose math bread?
Doesn't taste bad.
Doesn't taste bad?
Maybe.
Oh, it doesn't taste bad. It's like a Nerf football.
What?
Which apparently I know how those taste.
What made you choose math bread?
It's not math bread, it's Ankipan. And there's an anime called Doraemon, and in Doraemon, if you, like, it has something printed, it has the answers printed on it, and so the kid eats the bread, then he knows the answers.
By the way, watch Anime Club. Are we filming? Okay, good.
But then wait. Then the twist ending is right before the test he poops and he forgets all the answers.
Does that really happen?
Welcome to TableTalk, where we take your topics from Twitter, #TableTalk, and on Reddit at r/SourceFed. I almost got it that time. You guys, this is take number 4 for me.
That was close enough. His name is Ross Everett.
This is Trish Hirschberger, and this is Meg
Turney.
Turney.
There we go. We got the names right at least.
If I screwed that up, you guys would just have to
cheers me
sub
with
me
your
out
fist.
today.
I know you don't have a drink, but cheers.
We have, great job, baby.
Thank
We've
you.
covered this one, like, on one of the first Table Talks, but so everybody just answer very quickly.
Okay.
Think about, like, a 1 or 2 sentence thing, and then we'll move on, but I think it's funny. At Angela Turner 82 says, what would be the first thing you would do if you suddenly woke up with the opposite sex's genitals, apart from freak out?
Oh, I remember this question. All the boys said they would fondle themselves.
Oh, I would fuck everything.
Nope, I'd break the glass ceiling. I'd go out and get a real high-paying job.
Fuck you.
Go.
I don't know. I might try helicopter dick.
I think that was your
Just to
answer
try
last time.
Just to try it. I mean, men seem to be fascinated
Right?
with it. I don't get it. Maybe
it
it's
hurts
amazing.
more than you think it would.
I feel like I would just hump everything because they seem to have such a good time no matter what's going on.
That was your answer last time, absolutely. Because you were like, dudes always have a good time.
They always do. Stress at work, whatever, I'll hump it out. Like, it's amazing.
Moving on, someone says, what did you think about Obama's speech to the UN last night?
Oh, wow. Okay, so...
No, I'm kidding. That wasn't what it was. I just
know.
wanted to go in the complete opposite direction.
Did you see my face? I just went...
Helicopter dick. Obama
I
and
was
the UN.
watching
I don't know if you saw
Shield.
the political convention coverage, but it was pretty much that.
It was,
when we
yeah.
covered the political convention.
You guys, I think that there's not enough helicopter dick going on with the RNC. I'm just saying.
that's
Listen,
true.
Michelle Obama's speech last night, surprisingly devoid of helicopter dick.
Let's get some more
There you
helicopter dick in there, Michelle Obama. This one comes from Slammed Panda.
Slammed Panda.
I love these names, you guys. How would you react to a nuclear war if one started right now?
Duck and cover.
Yeah?
No, you're not supposed to... We would be triangle of life. Ross and I know what's up.
No, I would do...
Nuclear war triangle. Why
I would
wouldn't
do-
help? We're all effed in the A.
Assuming that it happens here, I go straight to the beach and I just try and enjoy myself because radiation
Right,
poisoning is going to
well,
be
radiation poisoning, I feel like this is my solution for a lot of things, but radiation poisoning is awful. You do not want to die from radiation poisoning, so I probably,
I've
if
seen
I knew,
documentaries.
if I knew I was dosed, I'd off myself.
Yeah?
Well,
Yeah.
But in a fun way.
No! In a quick
But
way.
if you found
No,
out,
like-
I
if you
wouldn't jump
found
off a
out
building
there's gonna be a huge nuclear attack in 10 minutes.
Oh, I'd hump all sorts of people.
You'd hump. You'd hump. You'd go to the beach. In this office, she said.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm here!
No,
Ross is like, all right.
Here. And they come in
Yes.
the writer's room and they're like, guys,
Wait, 10 hours?
no,
10
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
But you know what people always say? Like, oh yeah, I'd get one last in. Do you think you'd be able to like touch somebody? You think you'd just be crying profusely?
I want to know how we could try and trick Megan to thinking that there's a nuclear war and see who she goes to first.
You can work on that,
I
sir.
think, hold on. I think she goes to Drew first.
Oh, I would 100% go to this girl's
Really?
rack first. Are you kidding me?
Trisha,
I've had to like
we've been
trick
friends
her.
for how long? We've got 10 minutes left. Just let me in the girls. Just let me at them.
Trisha isn't into the lady sex though, so I would
I'm not
just
into
fondle
the
her
lady
boobs,
sex.
and she would just have to accept
If there was 10
it.
minutes left, if there was 10 minutes left, would you let her?
For the good of humanity.
That's gonna save the war.
Like you tricked her into, yeah.
You have to let me fondle your boobs, or everything.
I can fix this.
Here's what's hilarious. No. That is not. Where did this go so wrong?
Is that not how you do it?
No, please don't do that
It's
with
like
a
a
real
pinball
friend.
machine?
Awful. No. Here's
What
how
are
I'm
those balls that
picturing
you
this
have in the
last-
office that like...
No, that sounds awful too.
That sounds painful. How did you feel if someone did that with your balls? Not fun.
The balls and boobs are very different.
I agree with
Yeah.
that.
That's a new
statement.
FHP shirt.
Balls and boobs are very
I don't
different.
know if we could get the graphics.
Well,
for
here's
that.
how I picture the last 10 minutes. Oh my god, there's gonna be a nuclear emergency. I jump on the computer to try to find the nearest bomb shelter as Meg's behind me just going there.
Here's the thing. I'm calming you down. Okay? And also,
I'm like, no, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna just hold
shelter. Come on down.
I think computers are the answer to everything.
I think we get on the phone with our families. In real
Yeah.
life, 10 minutes, you call everyone, you say
No, I
everything
think I
you
call.
That's
say.
probably
You probably
true.
call family, but it's probably jammed. Think about like after 9/11, nobody could get cell phone
Well,
service
even
or
out
anything.
here, if there's a minor earthquake, cell phones are like impossible.
Yeah.
They say to always text after an earthquake
Right.
because then it's
Yeah.
a short data being transmitted
As
as opposed to a call.
Yeah. So, but I don't know.
If you were to die today, kind of springboarding off of this, are you happy with what you've accomplished in your life?
Yes. I don't know that I would phrase it have accomplished. I'm happy with my life experiences.
There are certain videos that after they go up, I look at them and I say, if I died tomorrow, am I happy with this being the last video I ever made? And if it's not yes, I immediately get to work on a new video.
Oh, that's very
Well, you're
motivating.
pushing yourself.
Yeah.
I got a text message last night of a screen cap of our Outlast video, and I thought like, oh god, like that's something my kids will be able to Google me going, like, all right, well, that was good
You're
content.
more worried
But
about
you're-
that and
you're
less worried
so
about them being able to
precious in that
Google you saying
video.
you're gonna manhandle
Listen,
Trisha if there's 10 minutes
because
left.
my kids are gonna be like, yeah, the girl was hot. I would grab her titties too.
No, your kids are gonna be like, "That's Aunt Trisha. What up?"
Yeah, Aunt Trisha's boobies were
That's
banging.
what's gonna happen.
You guys are gonna have the weirdest relationship.
I mean, I don't regret anything. I try to live with like, well, that was the bet. Like you say, if you look at the last one, you're like, oh, I'm not happy if I died today based on that last episode. I kind of look at that and go, well, that's the best I had on Tuesday.
Yeah.
I gave it
And I
my
had fun.
Tuesday best. Maybe my Wednesday best was twice as good. Awesome for Wednesday. But that was the best I could do on Tuesday.
What's the one video that you've done that you want them to look at?
Oh God, that's such a tough question. I know we've all talked about this kind of before, like at VidCon, like what's the favorite video we've ever done. There are favorites for different reasons. Like there's ones where I'm like, oh my God, that one was so funny and that was such a true moment and I love
you get
sharing
one.
that.
What
And there's other
encapsulates
ones that
you?
I love the Twitter rape SourceFed story that I did with Elliot.
Yeah, where you guys called
Because
those
we
kids
called
out.
out these
Yeah.
rapists.
Oh,
The
yeah.
girl who was raped was court ordered not to mention their names in public ever.
Uh-huh.
And she did. So she was like, I got raped by these people and I'm not allowed to talk about it. Like, who gets raped and then is told by the court, shut up about it. So she went right to Twitter and called them out.
Yeah.
And got arrested. So she got raped and then she got arrested for saying their names. And so Elliot and I went on and we were like, well, we were in court ordered not to say their names. So here's their names and let me spell them for you on the bottom of the
Yeah.
screen.
That was a really good
That was a
piece.
good, like, yeah.
How about you?
I did this piece with Nerdist. They did a documentary piece on my cosplay. That's one of those, like, I didn't even really have anything much to do with the piece. They kind of just followed me around, which was really weird. But it's one of those, when I saw it, I was like, oh, like, that's my costume.
And that's what
like,
you
my
do.
uniform.
It's like
yeah.
your work, your life's work.
Right, like I've been doing cosplay for almost 13 years, so it's like something I've like as a kid was like taping things together, and like I can't believe like now I do it.
Like
and-
in that, what was it, Being Elmo, that documentary when they showed him making his like all his old puppets, and like that's kind of like you, but with cosplay
What about
stuff.
you?
Ah, boy, either one of my Man on the Street videos, or I made a pilot that never saw the light of day for like a late night show that I hosted. So like that I really
Nice.
liked. It had like all my favorite writing moments, a little bit of Man on
Yeah.
the Street, and then a fun little interview at the end of it. So
Oh, my second runner-up. Sorry, I just thought of
Yeah.
it. Is Steve and I did the top 10 crappiest games or something when I first worked here, and we did this bit with these keyboards that was so dumb. You could like see the wires hanging. We thought it was hilarious, and it was one
Yeah.
of those videos when I watched it that I was like, Mom, watch it. Friends, watch it. Everybody, watch it.
Yeah, because
Oh.
you just love it so much. I have videos here that I'm not even in that I'm like, can everyone please watch this video because it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Benjamin Franklin time travel.
oh, that's such a good one.
Can I?
That's the Lincoln. Who's
That's the last one.
next?
Or the SourceFed Investigates pieces. I love those.
Oh yeah,
Those were
That
fun.
Apple one was really funny.
The Apple one was good too.
I like the
Thank you.
Okay, Jonathan Lake at Also John says, if you could, good or bad, drastically alter history, what time period would you travel back to?
Drastically alter. Like for better or worse, you could end the Holocaust. You
Yeah,
could,
exactly.
But that's but
I don't
okay.
think that's the one I choose though. Oddly enough, I feel like
I
as
also
terrible
was like,
as that sounds.
no, I mean, I thought Holocaust, but I'm like, okay, well, Stalin killed more. We got Pol Pot. There's
People
other
are
places
going to
I
die,
could-
and I
yeah.
honestly think that like the Holocaust really bonded the modern Jewish people together in a way that
Egypt
wouldn't
did
have
not.
Been. Well, I mean, like that was so much longer
I know, that was a
ago.
long time ago.
You know, but you know, triumph and strife.
You
kinda
need a
brings
good
everything back
bonding
together.
every so many.
I
centuries.
think I'd alter 9/11. Honestly,
Wow.
just because that was such like a. There's so many conspiracy theories surrounding it.
I know.
And that really
How would
sent
you
our.
alter it?
I'd prevent it from. I mean, like, how would I alter it? Is I'd prevent it from happening. I would, like Mark Wahlberg wanted
Would
to.
you be like undercover in their secret meetings where they're planning it? And
Let's
then
see.
just
If I
mess
had to go
stuff
back
up?
in time, that'd be hard because if it was a government conspiracy thing, you have to go in and work within the United States government, and that I almost feel like is impossible. Like if they wanted to do that.
But you get magical powers in this scenario where it's
Magical
like you can
powers?
just wipe out
Okay.
9/11 never happened. If that's
boy.
your thing. That you
Oh, then
wanna
I'll
do.
put Gore in office.
Oh,
That was like-
the Earth actually is like recovering.
Yeah,
in your
I
future.
think
Yeah.
he, like the way that he was thinking about like green energy and all that stuff back in 2000 and 2001, he was like a decade ahead of his time, and I think that we could have been so far advanced in terms of green energy and you know like becoming the most progressive technologically progressive country. Than what we are today. We're pretty good. We're pretty great.
Pretty good.
But at the same time, I
Pretty
think
good.
I liked Gore's ideas.
Pretty good.
What about you?
I automatically went to stop the bubonic plague from happening.
Okay, that's a really good one.
Because
Okay.
that's a ton of suffering, like so much
Yeah.
slow, painful suffering. But then I thought, and then of course this is me thinking about time travel paradoxes, like what if then there were way too many people in the world, and like for population reasons, it completely changed the course of history. So that frightens me a little to think about that. But
I say in this magical scenario, you get to wipe something out and not worry.
no
like,
negative after
no
effects.
negative
Then yeah, bubonic plague. That's not
Gone.
happening. Mhm.
Mine.
Oh, can I get rid of Britney Spears? Can I
Whoa!
Hey, I don't like that.
Yeah.
I want you to
No,
know,
like,
as like a 14-year-old,
I
I
know.
was. Oops.
Listen, not that Britney
I think we
Spears.
all were.
But let's do Britney Spears,
Not
but
that
instead of
Britney.
having her like Kevin Federline and shave her head,
Oh,
instead
yeah.
she
She's
like.
Well,
Be
that
like-
just means you have to
Yeah.
get rid of Kevin Federline, not Britney.
Yeah.
Well, I think Britney in herself was a broken person to go to Kevin Federline. But let's go ahead and let's remove that. And instead of like going off the deep end in 2007, she becomes like a humanitarian and like saves kids in Africa.
Angelina Jolie. She becomes Angelina
Yeah, but without
Yeah.
like the vial of blood around her neck
Oh, I love everything about
and making
Angelina
out with her
Jolie.
brother. Really?
Not that.
Oh,
Okay,
Megan,
yeah.
Megan and I have these conversations all the time
About whether or
Angelina.
not
Yeah,
you
I
make
like-
out with your brother?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
She's an Angelina Jolie supporter,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
I'm not, so we have these
Yes.
conversations.
I think she's
I want to
fine
hear
now.
what you would change.
Yeah, yeah.
So I actually, you know what, we were just talking, I thought like Holocaust, maybe Pol Pot, maybe Stalin. I gotta go Holocaust because
Yeah?
I studied it so much, and
Oh,
there's
yeah.
so much suffering and so much suffering that continues on to this day. and I
Because you
just-
studied it so much, I wonder if you don't even need the magical powers.
I know, right?
To go
I
in there and mess
You
stuff
know
up. You know
what-
exactly when
here's what-
everything's
Here's
happening.
what I would do.
Yeah.
I would take the briefcase for Project Valkyrie and I'd put it on the other side of the table.
Really?
Boom!
Boom!
I would
Tim are dead.
I would go to the art school that rejected Hitler and accept him. That's
Oh, so he just wasn't so butthurt.
yeah, just be like, so he'd be an
He
artist.
didn't have a good childhood anyway, but yes,
But he wouldn't
would
be
in
like,
art school.
screw this art, let's kill some Jews.
art!
Like it was like, you know, it would have put him on a different life path.
Well, but I mean,
altogether.
if not
Maybe.
him, who else? Goebbels, you know, Himmler. I mean, there were
They
some
didn't have
crazy
the
people all around him.
charisma that
True,
Hitler
they
had.
didn't have that uniting force. So I would probably go wipe out the Holocaust just because it's something I've studied so heavily.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool beans. So, how would you guys prevent the Holocaust from happening?
Let us know in a
comments down
detailed essay
below.
below, why or why not, 6 to 8 pages, and we will grade it and hand it back
I
to you
love
at the end of the
asking
semester.
the weirdest questions at the end.
Also, here's my other question. If you don't want to talk about that, if you had someone told you 10 minutes left to live, do you think you could touch somebody? Yes or no?
And
Would
if
you cry
guys-
or would you touch somebody?
I'm gonna do a plug for it. If you guys like history stuff, go check out Today in History on SourceFed.
Yeah.
Give that some love. That's one of my favorite things.
It
that we're
is.
doing right
It's pretty
now.
fun. He's pretty proud of it. He could die after
really-
every
Yeah,
episode. That's
after
how
every
proud of it
episode
he
that.
is.
Yeah, we got some good ones coming up. You'll see these ladies in them very soon.
Yay!
But until then, you guys, I'm Ross Everett.
I'm McTurney.
I'm Trisha Hirschberger, and don't forget, please, to keep submitting those topics via hashtag TableTalk or on Reddit r/SourceFed. Thanks,
Please,
guys.
keep it going. So,
Guys.
if you woke up with a dude genitalia, you would just launch out of bed and helicopter dick it?
I think so.
That's what you
I
do?
legitimately wait. If you
I
wake
know.
up,
I
if
think
you-
I'd first scream, freak out, try to like
Does
knock
she still
it
have
off.
tits, and then she's like
Oh,
a chick
yeah,
with
are
a
you
dick?
still here?
Would you titty fuck yourself?
You can. That's not even
You might be
possible.
I
able
think
to.
it's possible.
Are you kidding me? Have you ever done a sit-up?